right, here we go. Welcome in. Happy Monday. It's another edition of the Joe Raineri Show, brought to you by YouWager.eu. It is where America bets. It sure is shit where this show bets, and I hope and I pray each and every day that you guys are doing your due diligence, your line shopping, and you are making sure you don't get screwed by the hook like so many people did over the weekend. And if I've said it once, I've said it 100 times here on the show, guys. You got to have multiple resources at your disposal in order to be able to shop for these lines. And it starts with not only having a local book, but it also means that you've got to have a book offshore that you guys can count on. It's the only way that you're going to be able to shop multiple places. And you know how we feel about our friends at YouWager.eu. It's who we've been recommending, the feedback I've been getting from you guys. You know exactly what I know. Why going there is not only one of the easiest things to be able to deposit and pull money out, but at the same time, the customer service, second to none. Pricing is fantastic. And if you guys haven't done so already and you're looking for another place to be able to shop your lines, make it YouWager. Call them right now. You'll be amazed on how fast they answer the phone. They get your account set up. 1-800-YouWager. Give them the code JRS50. They'll hook you up with a 50% sign-up bonus right now. They'll drop it into your account. It ain't got to be $1 million. You just need to open an account so you've got the option to be able to shop the lines, especially on tonight's NBA college hoops cards. There are lines all over the place right now. They are continuing to fluctuate, so it's really important that you guys have multiple sources at your disposal to be able to line shop. So do yourself a favor, give YouWager an opportunity. 1-800-YouWager, give them the code JRS50. That's 1-800-YouWager, give them the code JRS50, and they will get you set up there with a free 50% deposit match bonus. Can't go wrong, guys. You want to talk about easy getting money in, easy getting money out. Make it YouWager today. 1-800-YouWager. Use the code JRS50. All right, we've got plenty going on here. Got a bunch of free picks from our friends from around the country, some of the best cappers around, including TrendyBets.com. They've got themselves another, as usual, free NBA play of the night that they're hot on. Also, our good friend Waz from Better IQ. He's got a college game tonight that he wants to pass along to you. Our friends at Wager Talk have got an interesting trend and a little TNA for you, trend and angle that we'll pass along for you. So it's a good opportunity on a Monday to go ahead and make it a profitable week. And it starts, of course, by understanding where the edges are and who have them. And I can tell you right now, the guys that we have brought on this show time and time again have done nothing but deliver. I have no doubt that they are going to deliver again for you tonight. Knowledge is power, guys. It's what we tell you all the time, which is why we got guys like Ralph Michaels coming on again tomorrow to talk a little college hoops. Of course, Tony George, Doc Sports, will be here on Wednesday, as will Joe D'Amico from AASI Wins. The lineup continues to deliver for you guys. Keep an eye out for our good friend, the Keg, Jay, the Sports Keg CEO. He'll be joining us a little bit later this week. We've got so much happening on a Monday in the world of sports already. In fact, if you guys haven't heard, it looks like Kareem Hunt has signed with the former Chiefs running back has signed with the Cleveland Browns. I don't think anybody saw that coming. And the odds are out for Bryce Harper. Still has not signed. And a number of books are looking around as far as where is he going to go. And right now, Giants plus 100 are leading the way. You got the Padres at plus 250, Phillies at plus 400, Dodgers plus 750, Nationals plus 1,000. Bryce Harper and Manny Machado, of course, still not signed, as pitchers and catchers are getting ready to descend upon South Florida here to get the ball rolling. But they've got nothing going on here. They don't have a team. And the rumor is Bob Nightingale, USA Today, is coming out saying that it could very well be that the Giants will offer him a short-term, 1 or 2 year deal for a couple of, $20 million, something along those lines. And then they'll try the market again because it doesn't look like baseball teams and owners are budging. They don't want to hand out $300 million 10-year guaranteed contracts anymore. So Manny Machado and Bryce Harper are kind of out in no man's land right now. But Vegas seems to think that it could very well be the San Francisco Giants on a short-term rental. Plus 100 right now is the numbers that we see floating around. So we will keep that in mind, too, as we get some information. Of course, you guys can join us each and every day. Start off the week right by joining us on Make It Rain. That's what we do, the Fantasy Sports Radio Network, and hope you'll meet me and, of course, my partner Dane Martinez and our producer Bones, 6 to 9 on the East Coast. We start your day out by doing just that, going over all the headlines of what's going on in the world of sports, plus the latest from Las Vegas, all the betting news that you need in order to make smart betting decisions and be a little more profitable in 2019. So download the app, guys. Make sure you're joining us to Make It Rain on the Fantasy Sports Radio Network, streaming everywhere, radio stations around the country. We are everywhere, and we could not be happier. All right, let's make you some money here tonight, because big slate of games in the NBA, big slate of games in the in college hoops, including the one everyone is going to be looking at, and that is North Carolina taking on Virginia. ACC battle. It's back and forth right now. It looks to be at a pick 'em. It's they were opened up. North Carolina opened up plus one. They moved back to -1. I had a lot of action come in on them. Now it's at a pick 'em, but I don't know necessarily that that's the best play of the night. But we will certainly go ahead and let you know who our good friend Waz from Better IQ likes in tonight's game. He's got a different point of view on that. We will share it with you. But of course, we want to remind you about our friends at TrendyBets.com. And what can we send about our friends at TrendyBets.com other than over the entire NBA season, they have done nothing but deliver winners here on this show. One a day, every day during the week on the Joe Raineri Show. These guys are well over 60%. They are now 26-13. That's right, 26-13 over the last 39. It doesn't get any more profitable than what these guys have been doing with their free NBA plays of the day. So let's take a look at what they've got, because they've got one tonight that they love, and so do I. They're looking Knicks at Cavs tonight. Cleveland laying 1.5. Total is 211. Trendy Bets tells us that some of the TNA is the overs 11-5 in the Knicks' last 16 versus the NBA Central. The over 6-2 in the Cavs' last 8 home games versus crap teams with a winning percentage of less than .400. Also, the over 4-1 in the Cavs' last 5 versus the NBA Atlantic. When you put it all together, and right now this is actually down. It's at 209. Last I saw just about 20 minutes ago. They love the over. They loved it at over 211. They're going to love it over at 209. So Knicks, Cavs, expect at least 210, 211, 12 points scored. I feel the same way there. So it opened up at a pick'em. It has moved over to Cleveland. Now it's back to a pick'em, and the over-under has moved down a little bit to 209. But take the over tonight in the Knicks-Cavs game, and make sure that you guys head over to TrendyBets.com. Make sure you're tailing them on Twitter at TrendyBets, but make sure you head over to TrendyBets.com and take advantage of their 50% off. All their NBA premium packages right now. NBA 50 is the code that you use at checkout. Take them, guys, well over 60% here on the show on just their free plays the entire NBA season. And as we get ready this weekend for the All-Star game, I mean, that is quite a number. Over the last 39, 26 wins out of the last 39 selections that they have given you here over the last month and a half have delivered. Somebody, I know the guys that are actually tailing the show here and have been following and tailing Trendy Bets. I know what you guys have been doing. I know how much money you guys have been making because you're DMing me and telling me all the time exactly how these guys have delivered for you, and I'm glad. I mean, that's exactly it. These are the guys that put in the work, and you can't fake the numbers. The results are the results. So I encourage you to head over to TrendyBets.com and take a look at what these guys got going on. Also, just a bit of note with our friends at TrendyBets.com. They got their MLB systems ready to rock and roll. Early bird special. You can go ahead and look at that number. That's a $6,000 profit since 2005. These guys have been on fire. Use the code EB162. You can get an entire MLB series, the full season, for just $162. That's $1 a game, guys, right now. $1 a game, normally $4.99 for the full season. You can get it for $162, $1 a game. Give Trendy Bets an opportunity to earn your business. They've certainly done it not only in college hoops this year, but they have certainly done it in the NBA, and now they're going to transition into baseball and make you guys a whole bunch of money. So visit them at Trendy Bets on Twitter, and make sure you guys are also checking them out at trendybets.com and use those codes right there and get yourself ready to make some money during the NBA season as well as the MLB season. All right, a couple of the other plays tonight that we want to throw your way that have been given to us. A couple of very interesting games, so get out your number 2 pencil and let's get rolling with what we've got. We'll start with the Milwaukee game. First of all, the Bucks tonight laying 9.5, right, on the road. Taking on the Chicago Bulls, who have been nothing but abysmal. The Bucks are also coming off a 20-point loss to the Magic over the weekend, but Giannis didn't play in that game. He is expected to play tonight. So to me, this game is setting up to be a blowout. Let us not forget, the Bulls, not great. Not great at all. And the Bulls, even worse as an ATS home team. If you look at the last 2 weeks, you've got the Milwaukee Bucks a solid 16-11 ATS on the road and 5-0 ATS the last 2 weeks here. The Bulls, ATS at home, 9-16-2 plus 0-2 straight up ATS in the last 2 weeks. The Bulls, not a good team. They lost by 9 points to the Wizards at home over the weekend, and they are 10-17 together, altogether ATS at home this season. I'm taking the Bucks, 15-11-1 ATS on the road for the year. I think they'll have no problem covering this, so we're going to take Milwaukee tonight, laying the 9.5 over the Chicago Bulls, who are just terrible. By the way, this has been bet down a little bit. This was actually this was started and opened up at -12, so there is some money coming in on Chicago here tonight. I don't know why, but Milwaukee, I do believe, is the play. The other game tonight, too, that was passed along to us was Brooklyn taking on Toronto. Brooklyn getting 10.5 in this game, and the Raptors are amazing at home. Can we be honest here? They are 22-5 at home, but they are not great ATS at home. 13-14 against the number at home. That's what the Raptors are. I do think the Nets are starting to finally get a little healthy, and they coming off just an embarrassing loss there over the weekend. And I don't think they want to deal with that, as they were just shellacked by the Chicago Bulls. And I don't think that they want to have a repeat of that. So I do think that it's going to be tough for them to beat Toronto on the road, but I definitely think they can keep it within the number. And so do a lot of the folks here that we know. That's what they're saying too. There's no way in the world, especially with D'Angelo Russell, who has thrived against the Raptors in the previous 2 meetings this season. We expect the Nets to bounce back strong from an embarrassing loss to the Bulls. Grab the points here with the Brooklyn Nets tonight, 10.5 or 10, depending on the number you have, and hopefully you are shopping it, guys. That's another strong play, as is the Washington Wizards at the Detroit Pistons. Detroit opened up as a -4 favorite. It has been pushed to -5.5, but I don't care. I am absolutely fading anything and everything that is the Washington Wizards at this point. Definitely love the Detroit Pistons in this spot tonight. I think this is where I don't even think this will be close. I think this is going to be one of those double-digit situations for Detroit, who is playing some quality basketball right now. They've won, I think, over the last 3. They have not only won, but they have covered. And granted, 2 of those wins came in a home and away series with the Knicks. But the other was a 129-103 home win against a pretty damn good Denver Nuggets squad. The Wizards, too, just 7-21 on the road this season, 8-20 ATS. I think the Pistons are definitely to play tonight. Go ahead and lay that number and do it with confidence. I don't think it's going to be a problem at all. And finally, in college hoops tonight, Virginia taking on North Carolina, ACC matchup. Everybody is all over this game. What is going on? Everyone's looking forward to this game. Now, this is the importance of line shopping here, guys, because the play, according to our friends at BetterIQ.com, was at BetterIQ.com, and make sure that you guys visit BetterIQ.com if you like, winning games and you like profitability. Then BetterIQ is definitely a website that you guys want to go to and get to know, as well as the cappers there. But Waz is not looking at the spread tonight. He is looking at the over-under in this game, which I had gotten it a little bit earlier at 141. It is now down to, I believe, 139.5, but there is still time. This matchup tonight is all about tempo, and it's all about getting out of transition, which is what North Carolina prefers. They play an up-tempo. They like to get out in transition as many times as they can, but, of course, Virginia is one of the best at stopping transition baskets. Something is going to give tonight, or at least it has to, right? If you look into the recent series history, it points to that this is how this game is going to play out. It's going to play out to the under. 4 of the last 5 matchups have gone under. And not even close, by the way. That's not the margins are just stupid. In the last 4 games that went under, it went under by 19.5, 29, 35, and 24.5 points between these two teams. What does that mean? It means that they weren't even close to touching the number. North Carolina was able to get one of those last 5 matchups to go the other way, the over in the total. But that was in last year's ACC conference tournament, where scoring was up significantly as opposed to recent years. And it went over by just 8.5 points, with both teams shooting the ball close to 60% that night. So expect a tight, low-scoring game that will definitely go the under tonight at 140, 141. I don't think it's going to even be close to that. I think you're probably looking at it to be in the 120s. But with the way Virginia plays defense and the way North Carolina, of course, loves to push the ball, something's going to give here tonight. And I think what's going to give is going to be the under at 140, 141. Make sure that you guys are shopping this number. This is exactly what we're talking about when making sure you have multiple books, multiple places to be able to shop, not just one book, and you're screwed because oh, wow, Joe, I don't understand. It's only 137 at my book. Well, you got to have multiple books, because I've already seen it at 141. I've seen it at 139.5. I'm seeing now across at 139. So give yourself an opportunity. The under tonight, give yourself the best chance. Get the best number, okay? And it starts, of course, with having an offshore book that you can count on, which is why we recommend always YouWager. 1-800-YouWager. Use the code JRS50 and get yourself set up a damn account, will you? And check out the pricing. Again, you ain't got to put $1 million in there, but just check out the pricing and give yourself an opportunity to compare it to whatever book it is that you are using now, or whatever local book you have. Great, easy way to be able to put money in, even easier to be able to pull money out. You need the line shop. 1-800-YouWager. That's 1-800-YouWager. Use the code JRS50. So once again here tonight, guys, your free plays from across the board from our friends in Vegas and around the country. Take Milwaukee, laying the 9.5 tonight at Chicago. Brooklyn, getting 10.5 at Toronto. Toronto should win that game, but there is no way that they're going to be blowing out the Brooklyn Nets. I think Brooklyn's still a little pissed off there from the Chicago loss, the embarrassing loss there. So expect them to keep that game close. Washington also, just fade them. 5.5 Detroit at home. Washington is abysmal on the road, not only straight up but against the number. It is not good. And, of course, the Virginia-North Carolina game, we just told you, our friends at BetterIQ.com. Waz at BetterIQ.com. He's telling you, take the under tonight, Virginia, North Carolina. Don't worry about the spread. Don't worry about who's going to win the game. Just understand that whoever does, the both of these teams, in all likelihood, are going to go under this number in a big, big way. And those are your free plays here today. Of course, brought to you by YouWager.eu, as well as our good friends at MiamiAcura.com. And of course, we encourage you, those of you in the 305, to stop by Miami Acura today, South Dixie Highway, Palmetto Bay. If you are in the market for a new or certified pre-owned vehicle, only one place to go, guys. It is Miami Acura. Shop them at MiamiAcura.com. You'll see for yourself why so many people are going to them and going, wow, I didn't even think this was possible at this price. And it doesn't have to be a new car, certified pre-owned cars, the used cars. Go get your prices someplace else, and then go to Miami Acura, and they will beat just about anything. And take a test drive. You're in the market for that new car, the all-new 2019 RDX pretty much drives itself. Bottom line, if you want a car and maybe you're going, wow, I don't think I can afford that. Yeah, no. Go to MiamiAcura.com. Let them take care of you. That's MiamiAcura.com. You can call them at 855-564-4669, South Dixie Highway for those of you in the 305, or just make an appointment and shop them today at MiamiAcura.com. That's it here tonight, guys. It's going to be a loaded night in the NBA and college hoops. We're going to make it a profitable night, aren't we? We definitely are. Want to thank our good friends, of course, at iTicketHub.com, Good Greek Moving and Storage, Miami Acura for supporting this show, TrendyBets.com. Don't forget our friends at TrendyBets.com. That was another game that if you're just joining us, they had given us. Let me put that back up on the screen as well. Knicks at Cavs. That total is actually down to 209 right now, and they love the over tonight. Knicks at Cavs, and make sure that you are visiting TrendyBets.com as well as tailing them on Twitter at Trendy Bets. Those guys have been straight fire all damn year here in the NBA season as we get ready for the All-Star break. Great stuff there. And then, of course, hopefully you guys will be stopping by tomorrow. Another edition of Make It Rain on the Fantasy Sports Radio Network. And download the app, guys. Take us with you. We're on radio stations around the country. We're on cable stations around the country. And, of course, you can always have us on the app. So simple. Google Play Store or the iTunes Store. It is called the FNTSY Radio app. Download it. Take us with you. Some great things happening there. For those of you that are in the fantasy world, you like to make money that way, there is no better place to go. It is, you want to talk about being profitable, yeah, this is definitely the app and definitely the group of guys that you want to listen to. Great programming, big announcements coming down the pike here over the next week or so, but it all starts on the East Coast there, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. We start your day by making it rain on the Fantasy Sports Radio Network. There's your plays here tonight. We'll put them up on the screen one more time for you. Our free plays, courtesy of our friends and cappers from around the country here. Milwaukee laying 9.5. Brooklyn, take the 10.5. Lay the 5.5 with Detroit and take the under 141 tonight. Virginia at North Carolina. And then again, come back and join us tomorrow as our good friend Ralph Michaels, WagerTalk.com. He'll be here and he'll get you all set up for the week that is college hoops, and nobody quite does trends and angles like Ralph Michaels at WagerTalk.com. Tony George, DocSports.com on Wednesday, along with Joe D'Amico, the legend, straight from Vegas. He'll be joining us on Wednesday, AASIWins.com. Our good friend Jay, the Sports Keg CEO, he'll be popping in on Thursday. And, of course, we are just loaded for you each and every day with free plays and knowledge, because knowledge is power, guys. The more you have of it, the better off you are going to be, the more profitable that you are going to be in 2019, which ultimately is what the hell we are doing here. So on behalf of our sponsors here on the show, we want to thank you guys very much for making us a part of your day. Come back and join us in the morning, Fantasy Sports Radio Network. If not, tomorrow afternoon as Ralph Michaels joins us from WagerTalk.com. You guys, make it a profitable night. Enjoy the games. We'll talk to you again tomorrow. Have a great day.